Avenue. People are always telling you to go there, but you have no idea what the attractions are. Hi, my name is Anna, and here on this channel we talk about everything related to Brazil: food, culture, history, architecture, and much more. Come with me as we explore Brazil and get to know more of this beautiful country. Today I'm here in Sao Paulo, and I want to tell you about everything you have to do in the Paulista Avenue. I'll start near Consolação, and then I'll tell you everything you have to do all the way until the other side. Paulista Avenue is very busy every day of the week and most hours of the day. On Sundays, it is usually closed for people to walk around, take a bike, or just do things in a leisure area rather than a business area. The Paulista Avenue used to be the address of many of the rich people in Sao Paulo early in the 20th century. And although nowadays you can mostly see buildings, you can still spot a mansion or two along the way. And most of them started to be used by businesses for other purposes. So starting near Consolação, you can already have like wide view from the avenue. When I was there was a police car right in front of me when I was taking this shot over here. So if the police car is there, you can already take some good shots from this area. Walking a bit further down, you can already find the Augusta Street. Augusta Street is where a lot of the nightlife in this region happens. It goes down both ways from Paulista, but the more party-like side is the one that goes towards the downtown of Sao Paulo. This area is very famous for nightlife with alternative people or with people that enjoy a good bohemian life, but it's like an area where you're gonna find loads of bars and also loads of different types of people. This is also where you can find like some underground bars as well as some cultural centers and independent cinema theaters. Now, right across the street from where you would find that party area in Augusta Street, you will find the Galeria Nacional. This building is the building where you're gonna find the Livraria Cultura, which is that big bookstore you might have heard of, which is a good place to just go chill. If it is too hot, you can go there, enjoy a little bit of the air con. The Cultura bookstore, Livraria Cultura, is a good place for you to go, just chill. They have a cafe over there. I asked, and unfortunately they don't have a lot of English books, so you probably will only find books in Portuguese. But if you go right next door to another bookstore within the same gallery called Livraria Drummond, you can find a small collection of English books that might have something for you in case you're looking for a book in English for you to read. As we continue walking down Paulista Avenue, you're gonna see a very interesting McDonald's. This is one of the ones that took advantage of using one of the big mansions that are still there. And you're gonna notice that the name they gave to McDonald's is a bit different than what you're used to see. And that's because it's the way that Brazilian people pronounce the word Mac in a kind of a Brazilian way. So it's Mackey. 1000 is the number of the mansion on the street. So I just found it interesting and wanted to show you that. So if you walk a little bit further down, you're gonna spot MASP on the other side of the street, but you'll also notice there is a big green area right in front of MASP. That is the Trianon Park, and that is kind of like an oasis of green in the middle of all of this urban jungle that Paulista Avenue is. And there you can relax. It's a bit cooler than the overall temperature in Paulista, and you can just like go for a walk. There is a nice little bridge on top of the cars that you can just take some nice pictures, or you can just sit there for enjoying a little bit of peace and quiet before going back to the hustle and bustle of Paulista Avenue. Now, as I said, across the street, you're gonna find MASP. MASP is the main art museum, I would say even in Brazil, but it's very popular here in Sao Paulo. There are a few days that it is for free for you to go in, unless you want to voluntarily make a donation. But you just need to go to their website and make a small registration and then book your tickets. I booked on the same day. It was a Tuesday and it was open until 8 p.m. with the last entry 1 hour before. There are loads of amazing artists, even the very famous European ones, as well as some Brazilian and Latin American artists. I'll talk to you more about this in another video where I talk a little bit about museums here. But I would say that the MASP Museum is the highlight of Paulista Avenue. As you continue, you're gonna notice a pyramidal shaped building that is gray, and if you're walking at night, you're gonna see it glittering with some light. That building is the SESI Fiesp building. That's a local industry chamber. It works as a cultural center. So over there you're gonna have a cafe, many art exhibitions, theater exhibitions. They usually display the schedule right in front of the building, so you can just stop by, see if there's anything you'd like, and go in for a visit. It is free to go in, so just feel free to explore if that's something you're interested in. Now, you need to walk a little bit further now for the next stop, which is the Itaú Cultural Center. Again, it's another cultural center with loads of exhibitions for you to check. They also have the calendar in front, and it's usually free unless there's some theater plays or something like that. Right next to Itaú, you're gonna find the SESC, S-E-S-C. SESC is the kind of community center. It is very popular in Brazil. They are usually known for like very good prices if you're going to the theater or to their cafe, or if you are an associate, even to their hotels. However, for what we're talking here, what I wanted to highlight is the lookout they have up top, which is on the 18th floor. You have a spanning view of Paulista Avenue, and also a very good vantage point for you to check out this mural here, which is made by the famous street artist Cobra. I've shown another one of his work, which is one of his biggest murals in Rio, in this other video here. So check it out if you want to know more about that mural in Rio, as well as what you can do in that region, which is perhaps the most famous attraction there is the Museum of Tomorrow. SESC also has a nice little cafe up there that you can just sit down and have something to drink. The prices are pretty accessible, and it's free to go up there. You just need to make a reservation in their app and you're good to go. Now, walking just a few more steps ahead, you're gonna see another one of those mansions I mentioned, perhaps the only one that is being used as a cultural center, and that is known as Casa das Rosas. Casa das Rosas has a nice little cafe at the back, and it also is a place where you can see a lot of art. When I went there, they had Monica and her gang, which is a very famous Brazilian comic. Loads of people, grown-ups, just queuing to take a picture with her because she's famous and beloved here. I guess it's equivalent to Mafalda in Argentina. That's the exhibition that was there. Maybe when you go, it's going to be something else, but it might be worth going there, even for a cafe or just sitting down and enjoying a little bit of the architecture of that mansion. Now let's speak in practical terms. Paulista Avenue has 3 main metro stations that serves it. From the beginning of the video, you have Consolação near Augusta and Galeria Nacional. Then you have Trianon MASP, which already gives you the name of the 2 main attractions there, the Trianon Park and MASP, the museum. And the last one is Brigadeiro, which is closer to SESC with the lookout and the Casa das Rosas. You can walk by any day of the week, so you don't need to wait for Sunday. But on Sundays, you can typically go ride a bike or just enjoy walking on the middle of the road and take very nice views from places where you wouldn't because it would be taken by cars. But you can actually go to Paulista and enjoy it pretty much all days of the week, every day, until 8 or 9 in the evening when things starts to close down and it becomes a little bit more quiet. There are a few shopping malls throughout Paulista that I didn't even bother taking footage of it because it's just a mall, but I'm gonna put a map here with the location of the 3 of them here. You can also see a lot of street art if you look at the sides, especially as you cross roads, and you will see the buildings painted on their sides. You can see that throughout Sao Paulo, but you can spot a few of them in Paulista Avenue, being the Cobra mural, as I said, one of the most famous ones. Now, this is the first of my videos in a series of videos I'm gonna do about Sao Paulo. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm gonna put a few other ones here that I think you would like, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!